Representative Dan Moul.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll try to make this brief. I do this every year. I get up and speak about why we should not be doing this. I think it's mostly because of accountability. For all of you who are parents out there, think about this for a second. Your child walks up to you and says, "Mom, Dad, can I have 20 bucks? What's the first question out of your mouth? Well, I'll say it together. What do you need it for? Some of us say, only 20. We give, and this year, nearly $500 million to just a handful of schools. And we don't even ask them how they're going to spend it. Sometimes I wonder, do they really need it when they can afford to pay a president of a university $600,000 a year? When they supply them 2 jets instead of 1? When they have enough money to go buy a law school that they really didn't need? They're supposed to keep the tuitions down. At least that's what we were told years ago. That's why this was started. It helps to keep the tuitions down at these schools. And for that, 2 of these schools that we're getting ready to fund have the dubious distinction of being the number 1 and number 2 highest in-state tuition in the country. So that's what we get for $500 million. You want to help students? What about students that go to other universities that aren't on this list? Or that don't go to a state school that might not offer what they want to take? What about those students? What about the students that might go to York College, where I went, or Gettysburg, or a whole list of other schools? We take somebody's tax money and send it to just a handful of schools, but all the students that go to these other schools for what it is that they want to take, they get no benefit from it. What we should be doing is, like I say every single year, we should be starting a voucher program with this money. I don't have a problem with helping the students. I want to help the students. But to send the money to schools without asking them how they're going to spend it is irresponsible with the taxpayers' money. It's just irresponsible. You wouldn't treat your child that way. We shouldn't treat the taxpayers' money that way. Let's start a voucher program with this and give it to the students equally and fairly and let them spend it at any accredited school within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania that they want, and it will definitely drive the prices of that tuition down. It'll make them compete for that money, for those dollars. To just hand it to them is the wrong way, and for that, once again, Mr. Speaker, I'm going to be voting no on these. Thank you very much.